Come see my seedlings. They are all pretty much coming up at this point. I'm pretty excited. My onions, I found it quite interesting that the ones that I collected from my garden are coming up first, even though I did plant them a few days later. But see, these are all the ones that came from my garden. These ones are the ones I bought from the store. I mean, they're still coming up. They're just slower. looks like I accidentally dropped some seeds here. Look at that. That's too funny. These are all my little violas coming up. These are funny little mushrooms. They always, I don't know what kind they are, but they always pop up in my soil, my seedling soil. These little cabbage seeds, I got these for free. I love my little local hardware store. It's been around since the late 1800s, since that town was established. And the man that owns it now, his name's Paul. He's so sweet. He gave me a big old bag of cabbage seeds. This is early round Dutch. And I love going there because his seed prices are just amazing. Way better. I got tons of seeds. I would just get a big old thing like this. I think they're, I want to say they're like $2. Maybe $4. But either way, I get a ton of seeds. And he was the one, he was telling me about rape seeds, which I got for fun because they flower pretty. And I got some rutabagas. I've never had rutabaga before. I'm going to be putting some rutabagas out today, but Lily also planted some for me. But Paul also gave me some containers for growing. I saw a bunch of these outside of his hardware store, and I was like, hey, Paul, what are you going to do with all these? He's like, you can just take them. So I was really happy about that because I wanted to go with the Bootstrap company and get a bunch of containers, but with the prices going up, I just would like to be able to save money as much as I can in any area that I can. So the fact that I was able to get these containers for growing, I was pretty happy about that. I'm going to be planting some carrot seeds. These are all the carrot seeds that I collected for my carrots this year. I also have more out there. And so we're going to plant these today. And yes, beets. And got tons of beets. It's gracious. We'll just kind of have fun with it and see what we can do. I think I got mustard seeds, didn't I? Where are those? Got them at Ace Hardware. Here we are. Yeah, mustard. I've never grown that before, so we're going to try that out and do kind of a mixture. Lily said she wants to help me. I'm going to we're going to kind of see how it goes. This row is taken off. These are my Carolina Reapers here. Aren't they kind of cool looking? They remind me of the ghost pepper. These real hot ones like this, they get kind of wrinkly, you know? Kind of cool looking. Well, what I did is I got a bunch of topsoil. I'm going to bring that out in a minute. And I'm going to sprinkle my seeds down. And this soil is pretty nice. It's good. So I'm just going to kind of sprinkle the seeds. And I'm trying to decide how much of a section I want to do because I'm going to do an alteration of carrots, beets, and then some sort of brassica. And I've planted a bunch of dill and cilantro. And then the onions I'm going to kind of mix in with them. I've got about 800 onions. So we'll see how those come up and how they do. I've had a hard time growing onions from seeds before, but this is the first time I'm putting them in. My camera shut off. I keep getting this SD card error thing. I need to figure that out. I don't remember. Was I telling y'all about this? I don't remember. Anyway, so Lily's going to help me come out here. We're going to just sprinkle the seeds down, and I got a ton of topsoil, and I'm just going to sprinkle that on top to make things a little bit easier. And this tobacco, I don't know, I think it's like 10 feet tall at this point. See this sucker that's coming off of it? I learned that I really should be taking the suckers off. So I went through and I did take most of them off, but some of these are so large that I left them. And I also snipped off the, oh, see the little frog up there? Hey, little guy. Snipped off the flowers, except for this one here. I'm going to keep seeds from that one. So snipping off the flowers and pulling off the suckers makes it so that they the tobacco leaves can get larger and yellow properly. So I went ahead and did that, and we'll see. We're still learning about the tobacco thing. Okay, I'm gonna go get all that topsoil, and I'll be back. Hi, Trigo. What you doing? You've been kind of playful, huh? The kitty cats are all getting their winter coats already. And also the acorns are very large this year, which is another sign that we're going to end up having a long winter, which I'm okay with.
Little fat lizard in there.
There's
really fat.
so many lizards in my greenhouse, and frogs. Hopefully we'll keep out all those bad moths that like to eat my cabbage. We got lots of topsoil. I've got plenty more. I don't want to put the same varieties of plants together. I want to mix it up. These are the beets.
Where? Which ones?
Right there. And let's do this. I think we'll make this kind of relaxing.